Yo.
Yo.
Level check
What's going on,
1278. What's happening, man? How are you?
Good, man.
Getting cold in Philly, isn't it?
You know what? I'm still wearing shorts, so it's not that bad yet.
Dude, it's unbelievable.
It's crazy. It's getting there.
Good. Well, shit, man. It's better than freezing your ass off, so forget about it.
Absolutely. But you don't have to worry about that out there in Arizona, though.
That's right. Why do you think dude, actually, to tell you the truth, last winter, I was out here for like 3 days. I fucking had frost on the car. I was like, holy shit, what the hell did I move here for? It gets like that, then by noon it's like 70, you know?
Yeah, right? Oh, that's too funny. Yeah, 'cause a buddy of mine, he's out there too, and he's just like, dude, it's like ridiculous. And he's from Philly. He's like, it's just fucking...
I'll tell you what, man, freaking, when you call into a joint, I want to be entertained. So, aside from just my personal desire, I used to be even crazier than this. So, the idea of not being me, it's just me, Call in, dude. Right. I'm a very fortunate individual. I've been able to experience my dreams and live it over 100 times. So, the idea that Trixter's doing what they're doing now, and we get to live a life that we love so much, I mean, it's a gift from God. So how the hell are you not happy and psyched about that? I hear some guys that call in, thanks for having me on the show. It's like, what, you fucking kidding me? Come on. Give me a goddamn break.
It's the truth, though. It is the truth.
Hell yeah. Come on, you rock it. Dude, look at you. You get to, interview people all day and have a great time. Got a great goddamn show, totally driven, kicks ass. Come on. I think a lot of people tend to dwell, I'm not kidding, man. God bless. I think a lot of people tend to dwell on negative stuff, man, and I don't understand why. I mean, I don't know if it's a human compulsion to sometimes wallow in your own crap, but, dude, come on. That's not what life is all about. You got to, I do my very best to emphasize the positive things in life. And is my life perfect? No. I got my problems, but I'm not going to freaking wallow in it all the time. You got to step up, let that crap aside. It has its place, but it really should not be in the forefront of your mind unless you're about to lose your house or something like
that. Yeah, something too. Like I love whenever you're going to come on the show because I just it cracks me up every time because you put it out there on social media and it's like a barrage of women just like start liking and sharing and hearting and everything else, and I just crack up.
Well, dude, you know what? Number one, we've got a lot of. Some people call them fans. I call them friends. These are people that we've known 20 years now from playing, and we see them again. We can count on their support when we come to this city. So when someone gives that kind of level of commitment to what you do, they're not just fans. They become part of the family. I love these people, and I think in turn that they love us, and God bless. It's a symbiotic kind of thing, and I think that's one appeal that Trixter has is, we try to break down that barrier between the quote-unquote fan and the band. Everybody becomes family. Every show, after every show, we're hanging out. We don't just run to the limo and go back to the hotel. We like hanging out. That's half the fun, man. And particularly that's where the bar is, so, Come on, man. That's what it's all about. I mean, if you're going to get into this gig, at least I personally like to live it to the fullest, and anyone that knows that's gone to a Trixter show knows that we're hanging out. Even the arena shows, I sometimes come and hang out and say, what the hell are you doing out here? I want to see the rest of the goddamn show. So, it's a lot of fun. You got to, I don't know, I think it's just an attitude, man. We got to have fun doing it, man. Shit, doing it a long time. Got to love it.
Absolutely. Now, weren't you guys just over in the UK recently, too?
We just did the Rockingham Music Festival in Nottingham, England, and I got to tell you, that was our first time in England. Kick ass, most triumphant. We headlined on a Friday night. I can't tell you what an amazing reception. How honored we were to be part of the festival. The welcome we got was truly unparalleled. Really an amazing experience. Great people. That had us over there as well. I got to tell you, just this, real lovers of rock and roll, and to see that so far away and embrace Trixter like that, I was like, it's amazing. It's an amazing experience, and I can't wait to go back. Really, really amazing.
So that was the first time you guys ever went over there? I'm shocked.
You know what? Let me tell you something, dude. Here's a mystery. There's illusions of the business, and then there's the reality. And, you know, when you see the videos and the magazines and all that crap and the big crowds over here, there's something very strange that happened to Trixter a long time ago. When we got signed to MCA Records back in 1989, our record came out in 1990 by the time it was done and promoted and slated and all that. There was a problem with the distribution company associated with MCA Records. There was a company called, well, I guess it was MCA Distribution, or was it Uni, one of the two. Anyway, there was this one company that had the thing, and 6 months later they're going to lose their contract. So here comes the Trixter record, and in 6 months they're going to lose their jobs. So they say, well, what the hell are we going to promote this record for? We're out of here in 6 months. So they left, and then the new guys came in, and they just didn't get it all ramped up. And while we had 3 #1 videos in America, we had no MTV airplay, no distribution of our record overseas. So somebody really dropped the ball on that. That's a behind-the-scenes kind of thing that a lot of people don't get to see. But the idea that we sell 1 million records in America and never went anywhere overseas was one of the hugest mistakes we ever made in our career. And I'm being candid, just being honest with you. You know, that's not just rock and roll, man. That's business in general. I don't care if you're selling freaking teddy bears or goddamn pajamas. You know, if you got some strong market you want to expand, there's bigger countries, a lot more people to play to or sell your product to, around this great world. People don't seem to realize America is not the biggest country in the world. There's only 320 million people in America. Something like China is 1.3 billion. India, there's another billion people. In Africa, Europe. I mean, you think about the global marketplace, there's a lot of people to play to out there. And when you limit your marketplace to just, let's say, America, what happens when things go bad here? Where are you going to go? And that's what happened to Trixter when grunge came to town and Trixter started to fall around 93, 94, something like that. We really didn't have somewhere to go. That's messed up. We went to Japan, kicked ass, did 2 shows over there, and almost went gold and never went back. That's messed up. We made our share of mistakes. You know, I'll step up and take responsibility for it. I don't want to pass the buck to somebody else, but realistically, it wasn't just our fault. You know, but and it's not just it's not just the band that takes the hit. It's the record company. It's a lot of people. You know, so it's a collaborative effort that somebody should have been on. And you know what? Ultimately, the reason why I take responsibility for it is because we should sit back and say, hey, why isn't this happening? Let's get on it, you know? So, man, I guess we're making up some ground now.
Well, years later, I mean, you've become like a businessman over the years with different ventures and all. Do you take more of a business approach to things now as well with Trixter?
No. To be honest with you, no, I really have not. And that's kind of weird. With Trixter, it's a different animal. Everybody's got families. Think that, guys, everybody's got something else going on. So it's not the priority to the extent that it used to be back in the old days, so to speak. So, I honestly, who knows what the future might bring. But as it stands right now, we're just having a hell of a lot of fun. And that's, and I think there's a fine line between making it your business and just kicking ass and rock and roll. Right now, we're just kicking ass and having fun, bro.
That's awesome. Is there going to be?
Yeah, I'm not complaining. It is time. I got to believe it sometime. Yeah, Human Error is still really well received. So, I mean, God bless America. It's a beautiful thing, and we're also exploring foreign markets. So, I think we still got some life out of this guy. We're gonna beat it until it's a dead horse. Well, yeah. I mean, all kidding aside, there's so much more to be done. We only did our first 2 European cities the past 6 months. To not conquer Europe, to not go to Japan, to not go to these other places. Oh, we did Peru also. Who the hell goes to Peru? People are in South America that love rock and roll. Freaking millions.
Yeah, right.
So I mean, the idea of we're just gonna make another bullshit. Let's get down there, dude. Let's go back. Let's go this place. There's people. I get emails all the time from all over the country. Czech Republic, Poland. Really? Man, at Russia. I mean, holy crap! They are dying for people like Trixter to come over there, and it's like it's a crime not to do it. How do you not do that? It's like, hey, come on, really?
You know where else, too, that's kind of like a foreign land? Philadelphia.
Where? You got me, man. You got me. Dude, I love Philly. You know I do. We did two of the most amazing times in the arena we ever had was doing the Spectrum. We opened once for Scorpions, opened once for Kiss, and let me tell you something, that place holds a very special place in my heart. You know why? Goddamn Rocky Balboa, brother. I mean, I remember walking around outside purposely because I wanted to see the statue, and at the time the statue was right outside the Spectrum. So I got to stand next to it and look at it like, oh, dude, check it out, it's Rocky, it's in the movie and all that crap, you know what I mean? So to kick ass where Rocky kicked ass, I mean, and sell it out, holy crap, dude, it was amazing. It was really amazing, and at least the way it was set up, the people appeared to be closer to the stage than most arenas. The way they had it stacked, I think it was a higher the pitch on the pitch on the seating appeared to like go at a steeper angle, thus bringing the people a little closer to the stage. Like you could probably fit the same amount of people in a smaller footprint or something like that. But man, I got to tell you, Philly kicked ass every time we played. So, it's not like we haven't been there, but lately, we've been slipping. We got to get back over there.
It's amazing, too, like, when I talk to people like yourself and all, where they can remember, like, little things about each city that stand out.
Yeah. Well, still, we go to Philly. I hate to reference Rocky again, but dude, when you get the stairs up to the museum, come on, how do you not remember that? How about Independence Hall? Let's talk about America for a minute. Let's talk about the Liberty Bell. Come on, you Philadelphia, give me a break, dude. I grew up in Jersey. The only time I did to Philly like a million, we recorded our second record at Cajun Victory Studios in frickin' Pennsylvania, which isn't far from Philly. Come on, it was in our blood, for crying out loud. We did small venues. We did large. Troubadour. What else did we do there? God, I can't even remember. King of Prussia. Oh, my God. I remember King of Prussia. And it's not just the landmarks. It's the people. Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. Holy crap. You know how many times we played out there? And the people. Erie. Oh, my God. I could tell you some stories about Erie. Mercy Lord, mercy Lord. I mean, all kidding aside, I remember the people. I remember the venues. Hell yeah. Come on. And Pennsylvania's just historic. Really, I mean, it's part of America. It's like D.C., man. Come on. People. A lot of people don't think about that. They really don't. They lose sight of that sort of thing. What the country's all about. It's like, come on, man, get in tune here. They're worried about their Facebook or some bull crap like that.
Or they're worried about the election that has gone on.
Well, yeah, or I guess they're still worrying about it. What really bothers me about the whole thing? Number one, everybody's entitled to their opinion, and you want to protest, you have a right to protest also. That's fine. But what kind of message are we sending to the rest of the world? Holy crap! I mean, they got to look at these people are crazy. They got to look at what's going on in the news and say these guys are just out of their freaking mind.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's crazy. I don't know where your head's about it, but dude, I think everybody's got to chill the freak out a little bit.
Yeah, I think they need to sit back, eat some good food, drink some good beer, and listen to Trixter, and just fucking chill out.
We're going to make you the Presidential Council of Music Advisory.
There you go.
You're so funny, Meg.
But you actually got to spend time with our president-elect at one point.
Actually, I was very fortunate. It was 1992. Peter Lauren, our singer, and I did a celebrity softball game at Yankee Stadium. Once a year, the American Cancer Society gets a bunch of celebs. They get the East Coast celebs and West Coast celebs, and they have this all-star softball game before one of the big games at Yankee Stadium. And Donald Trump was the team captain for New York. So it was really amazing that, number one, I guess we were really rocking at that point, and they even considered us to be part of the team, which I thought was amazing. But we show up, and I remember getting a telegram. They have this itinerary letter that comes to, please be at this location at 10 a.m. And they have big, bold letters. I'm like, oh, crap, how the hell am I going to make it to New York by 10 a.m.? I'm going to freaking die. So I probably stayed up like the night before just because I didn't want to miss it. And I go with Pete. We get over there. It's 10 a.m. We're in the locker room. We get there, and nobody's there but just me and Pete. We're like, what the hell is this 10 a.m. bullshit, you know? So we're standing there. We start to get changed into the uniforms. They give us uniforms to wear and all kinds of crap. And in walks Donald Trump. So in this big locker room, this Yankee locker room, me, Pete, and Donald Trump walks in. We look at it like, he comes right over, extends his arm and goes, Donald Trump, how are you? It's like, this is crazy. You know? And he comes in, he takes the locker right next to me, you know? So I'm getting changed. He comes, he starts taking off his clothes. I'm like, this is really freaking weird. He's trying on some uniforms and stuff, and as he's doing that, in walks Regis Philbin, in walks Blair Underwood, Drake Hogestyn, Ron Silver, Rima Zilli. I mean, like some crazy, you know, just so many stars. It was just so awkward. I don't know, it was like 25 freaking stars there. Guys from TV, soap operas, and movies, and all kinds of crap. It was just so surreal. And the funny part was, out of everybody, it was myself, Mr. Trump, Regis Philbin, and Gregory Harrison, who played Gonzo on Trapper John M.D. We were the four guys that were the nucleus of what the hell was going on. Whatever we did, everybody else followed. Everybody waited to see what we were going to do first. It's really funny. I don't know how it happened, but that's the way it worked out. But what a great time. And the thing that was really so great about it, it wasn't everybody standing up at a press conference. It was a bunch of guys hanging out in the locker room, goofing off, having fun. Regis Philbin was having a push-up contest with Blair Underwood. Hysterical. You know what I mean? Everybody's throwing money on the floor. Come on, he can do it. This kid's freaking crazy. But the thing that I really valued about the experience is that I got to see these people as they are as people. And that's one thing I noted about Mr. Trump. He was a class act. He was a lot of fun. Everybody had a great time. But it was something like I hear some of the things that people accuse him of saying, and it wasn't anything like that. And if anything, we were in a venue where it would be even acceptable to say some of those things. So, you know, I'm like, dude, the guy's not like that. He was a class act, a lot of fun, and we made fun of people, and even Mr. Trump was the butt end of jokes at times, and he laughed about it, you know what I mean? A good sport, a lot of fun, and just a really, I got to tell you, a really super nice fella. My parents went to the game to see me play at Yankee Stadium. So after we did our softball thing, he came out. He even met my parents and sat with them and talked with them for a while. But I mean,
nice.
He didn't have to do that. I wasn't, you know, I wasn't anybody. He didn't need anything from me. He wasn't like, you know, winding me up for anything. He was just a super nice fella. He didn't have to do that. He was just nothing but a sweetheart of a guy. And I got to tell you, as a person, he's aces in my book. And I truly believe, if given the opportunity, and the opportunity he will have, if the people take a step back and offer him the opportunity to do what he really can do, I believe that at our next State of the Union, people are going to go, holy crap, this son of a bitch really can do something. I truly believe that. Yep, I think a lot of people have a weird perception of what this guy's all about. And is he the norm? No, he's not. But then the question is, what's the norm? Look where our country is right now, where we used to be and where it ought to be. And I truly believe is he aggressive? Does he have a strong mind and strong opinions? Yeah, he does. And you know what? I think we need him. I really think we do.
Yeah. I totally agree.
So I'm very curious to see how things work out. He certainly has my vote of confidence. I love the idea that he's not a politician, you know, and we have, let's keep in mind, this is another added amazing thing. I'm not a Republican or a Democrat. However, that being said, Mr. Trump is of the Republican Party, and our Senate majority is Republican, and the people who control Congress are Republicans. So, you know what? If you're going to get something done, it's great to have everybody on the same side of the fence.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm very curious to see. I'm very optimistic about where we can go from here. And he certainly pulled off something that a lot of people thought wasn't possible. I think the surprises are only about to start.
This is true. This is very true.
You know, so yeah, I got to tell you, but all kidding aside, yeah, class act, super guy. We did tons of photo ops together on camera. Super nice guy. You know, and did not have a political agenda at the time, not in 1992. But I truly believe we saw a reflection of his true character, and he was nothing short of a true gentleman.
Now, when you get into situations like that, like when you were younger and, you're here in Yankee Stadium, I mean, and you got all these a locker room full of celebrities and all, do you just, like, kind of sit there and say, like, I'm just a kid from Jersey playing drums. Like, how the hell did this happen?
Yeah, I got to tell you, all kidding aside, there are very many moments like that. Even today, dude, lucky these days we've been, shit, how many people I've opened for in the past 5 years? I mean, the list is just ridiculous. Ted Nugent, Poison, Bret Michaels, Rat, I can't even, Vince Neil. I can't even keep, I'm probably forgetting 10 other bands. But the idea that we get to do this, it's amazing. But, now we look back, we've been doing it for like 25 years. It's like, holy crap. I have friends now that are celebs, and it's an amazing thing. But, it's not the celeb factor. They're good people. I've also become not friends with celebs because I didn't like them as people, And I think at a certain point, you end up stop differentiating, I'm going to call my celebrity friends are just my friends. You know what I mean? And I'll give you another example. Mick Brown, drummer from Dokken. I became friends with him because I love the guy, not because he plays drums in Dokken, Like, I knew the guy for a longest time, but we didn't become friends until more recently. I moved out to Arizona. He's out here. We become very good friends, and I can't tell you how I truly value the relationship with him as a person. Talk about a positive, upbeat guy. You think I'm upbeat. This son of a bitch is off the goddamn clock, man. He's completely crazy. He is completely crazy. But talk about a guy that doesn't have an agenda. His agenda is fun. If you're not having fun, you don't want to talk to you. So, I don't know, him and I get along pretty goddamn good.
I can imagine.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's just one example, But, I'm not going to talk about the negative side, but there's many people that said they wanted to hang out, and, I really didn't like them very much, so I didn't freaking see them. So, at a certain point with the whole celeb thing, I guess it's kind of weird at times when you're in a locker room in Yankee Stadium full of celebrities to go, holy crap, how the hell did I get here? At a certain point, it's like, you know what, that's the gig. And you got some good apples, you got some bad ones, and it's just like regular people. And that's really all it is. I think that all that fancy glitz stuff gets brushed aside after you get used to that sort of thing for a while. You know what I mean?
This is true. But something else we never got a chance to talk about, and I always wanted to ask you about, this whole Global Star Productions. What is that?
Global Star Productions is the film production company. They have done, 50 different movies of different kinds, a couple of very successful ones, too, one of which is called The Monkey King. The Monkey King was the biggest movie out of China in 2014. It was a Chinese movie in Chinese, Mandarin. And it stars Donnie Yen, who's arguably one of the world's biggest superstars in martial arts. He also Chow Yun-fat, Academy Award nominee. These guys have put something out. People don't understand something, like I touched on before. When you have a movie that's big in China, China has 1.3 billion people as opposed to America's 320 million people. Let me ask you a question. Where do you want a movie to be big, in America or China?
Yeah.
So you see what I'm getting at? So Global Star Productions owns 50% of that movie. And the idea is to bring it to all the non-Asian speaking territories. And that's what we're working on now, getting it out to America, Europe, India, New Zealand, all the places that don't speak Chinese, so to speak. We're going to convert it to an English movie and get it the hell out there. It's been somewhat difficult. It'll be the first time anyone's ever done that. Normally they take something like an Iron Man or Transformers and they put it into Chinese and, that sort of thing.
Right.
But now we're doing it backwards. And Hollywood has been a little funny as far as its reception to it until lately. So we'll see what happens. But we have a video game coming out on the StanLee app, StanLee of Marvel Comics. On Thanksgiving it releases, and it's going to be pretty awesome. You can just look for StanLee's Kids Universe. We're on that. And the Monkey King game. And, yeah, it's pretty freaking cool. You download it free on your cell phone.
Nice. I thought I saw you put something about Stan Lee recently too.
Yeah, we just did a big LA Comic-Con event with Stan. That was a couple weeks ago, and he's amazing. He's like 93 years old, and he's still doing. He's kicking ass. It's amazing, and the honor of being associated with a guy like that, and to do business with a guy like that, it's really truly an honor, And sure. He's looking at the younger generation kids. And he sees Monkey King as something he wants to put his little, logo on, and we're honored to be a part of that. It's really an amazing kind of thing. And we're looking forward to a prosperous future together. And we believe the Monkey King brand for the youth is really going to be something very strong. But it's going to take a little more time. We got a little more work to do.
Cool. How about
any
more
stuff.
Restaurant ventures or
any more what? I'm sorry.
Restaurant ventures?
No. Well, not now. I mean, it's funny you mention. Every once in a while, I give it a thought. I look at a spot and say, that would be an interesting spot. But at this moment in time, I'm going to say no. But if something does happen, I'll give you a call. We'll fly you in for the grand opening, bro.
Hey, man, I'm always willing to eat. You don't have to twist my arm.
Oh, man, I'm telling you. Man. It's not even the eating thing. The dangerous part for me when I had my own freaking restaurant was the bar. When you're able to just turn around and pour yourself a damn drink and all that liquor sitting there, it's like, ugh.
Yeah, right.
It starts around lunchtime, which the businessmen come in, and then I pour a shot for the bar. And if somebody wants to buy me a drink at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, like, here we go. And I'm going to be at the restaurant till midnight. So the idea of pulling that off 5-6 days a week, it's like, oh my God, exercising self-control sometimes is very difficult, particularly when you have a bar full of people cheering you on. Like, oh, shit.
Yeah, right.
Hey, Gus, come on and have a drink. He's like, here we go. But, I got to tell you, it was so much fun I've had. And, I think about, I'm not going to rule out definitely never have one again, but one thing is for sure, and a lot of people don't necessarily understand this whole restaurant business stuff. Is it a tough business? Yeah. I hate when people say that because they really don't understand what's tough about it. It's not the long hours. It's not the narrow profits. It's not, any business is hard if you're going to make it successful and really apply yourself. The biggest problem with the restaurant industry, aside from getting screwed out of the gate with the idea that your cost per goods is so high, it's that you're attempting to exceed expectations of people with unrealistic expectations every day. And that is the kind of thing that beats you down as a person. And I got to tell you, man, when everybody wants to see Gus at the restaurant, Gus is there, and they don't take a table because you're not there, and Gus has got to be there all the time, so people are there all the time. It's like, wow, the commitment to service above self is just it totally floored me, and it's just too much. You know what I mean? It got to the point, you can imagine, it's just, it made me crazy, and it's made me start to hate people. I hate to say that, but it's true, when people talk you all day, and, you can't even run outside to take a piss. Somebody, hey Gus, shut up! So, it's a little nutty, but, I think that's something I have to keep in check. And anybody that owns any business, you're going to work long hours like that. You got to take breaks, and that's one thing I didn't do. I didn't get away from it enough. It's something very valuable in taking time off and reapproaching something with a clear head and a clear vision and a strong something inside. So I'm hesitant to. I'm not going to say never, but at this present time, I've got too much going on. So we'll see. Believe me, something happens, you're going to know about it.
Very good. Cool. So, all right. So, you guys got some shows coming up. You're playing December 10th with Lita Ford.
Yes, December 10th. Yeah, that's Versailles, Ohio, at the BMI Speedway. That's going to be a rocking gig. And then the next week, it's December 17th at Corbin Arena in Kentucky. That's going to be a crazy show. That's Rat with Lita Ford, Firehouse, us, and Jack Russell from Great White. Bam.
Oh, nice.
Hello, how are you? That's going to be a killer damn show. Versailles, Ohio. Damn, Ohio has been a primary market for us since 1989. Jesus. Ohio has been somewhere very special for us. So coming back there is always an amazing, amazing time. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to December, bro. It'll be a very Merry Christmas.
I'll tell you what, Ohio's it's like a really hotbed now, that area for music. A lot of good bands coming out of that area.
Dude, I'll tell you what, man, it always was, and maybe a lot of people don't realize that. It's kind of funny. We were guys from New York and New Jersey, well, New Jersey, realistically. I refer to it as the tri-state area, New York, New Jersey, Connecticut. And, it was kind of weird to think we did well there, but it wasn't our primary market. Places like Ohio were the primary states that we would conquer, and we did better in Pennsylvania than we did in Jersey. Kind of weird, you know. Ohio, the same thing. God, when we played everything from every little nook and cranny to the biggest places in Ohio. I mean, from the Ridgefield Coliseum to the Newport Music Center to Akron Agora, you know. I mean, so coming back there, damn, just more recently we did JD Legends sold out with Donkin. It was freaking amazing. Freaking amazing. Yeah, and dude, I mean, and what a hoot of a freaking time. I love outdoor shows. You know, like just in Ohio, freaking Ohio. These guys rock. It's a real rock. Man, I'm telling you, it's definitely an infrastructure of rock. There are people that love rock and roll. So going to places like that, I got to tell you, I look forward to it, man. I really do. It's pretty awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah, amazing. So when are you going to meet us out there or what? Dude, come on. Get a road trip going. I'll put you on the list. You're in.
I would love to.
Well, you could do. You know you want to. Come on out. Just let me know how many. I'll put you on the list. Put you on the list. You're all set. You can sleep in my room in the hotel. What do you say? All right? Just you better bring some protection. I'm not even kidding, bro. We would have a hoot. We would have a freaking hoot. I'm not even gonna sleep. I'm gonna show up. No sleep for at least 60 hours. So we're gonna rock, man. It's gonna be fun.
I would definitely be in trouble.
If you hung out with me, you would get pregnant. I swear to Christ. Say, we're in. You gonna meet me in Ohio or what? You're coming.
Yeah.
That's it. You said, what am I gonna tell the girl? What am I gonna tell the girl? Oh yeah, you got problems.
I'm not ready for anyone.
Honey, I got business. Oh yeah, what are you doing? Going to Trixter? No, you're not.
Exactly.
She'll put the embargo on, dude. You'll be in the doghouse for a month at least.
A month? Come on, 2017.
You'll be in divorce court.
Oh boy.
That's where I'm at. Shit, man.
Oh, you're too funny. Well,
yeah.
Always a freaking blast.
Hey, I can't tell you how much I appreciate you. You've supported us for some time now, and man, my heart goes out to you. My sincere thanks. And something like Totally Driven is hold a close place in my heart, bro. I can't tell you how much I really appreciate it. The shows that actually promote rock, that play rock, are not as plentiful as they used to be. So it's something special you got going on there, bro. I can't tell you how much it doesn't get overlooked.
Thank you, man. Much appreciated. Pick a song.
You're the man, baby. Come on.
What's that? From the new album? You pick one from the new album, and then I'm going to pick an old classic Trixter tune.
Okay, you pick the classic. Well, there's a couple. It's hard to pick just one. Right off the bat, the first thing I always say is Rocket the Edge of Night, track 1. It's a great opening cut. Freaking love it. However, if I want to be egotistical, the drums on track 4, For You, is pretty kick ass. Yeah, I hate for my ego to take over, but not only are the drums great, the whole song's great, but Steve, his guitar playing on track 4, the solo is just freaking amazing. So I'll say it for Steve's solo. Track 4, For You. That's the song to rock it out, man. Great, and yeah, just the guitar's wild on that one.
Cool. Well, that's what we're going to do. For You, just for you.
Oh, now do it for Steve Brown.
Can't forget Steve Brown. Cool. Mark, again, thanks so much. And, we got to do this again in the new year.
Oh, whoa, I forgot the most important question of the day. Talk to me about Rachel Lauren. Where is she playing lately?
Ooh, Rachel's my favorite.
She is a sweet. I checked out her video today. Bam! Wow, bam!
Yeah, don't forget her name, man. She's going to be the next big one.
Well, I'll tell you what, she got my vote, and I'm going to have to post something on the page and salute Miss Lauren. I think that she's really got something going on there, dude. Really kicking ass.
She just did her first tour. She was out there for about 6 weeks. Just got back, and she's going to be.
Man, I'll tell you, someone new these days to go out there and doing it. She's got my salute in more areas than one. So God bless America.
There you go.
Bay, I thank you again, my friend. I love you. Guys, get your ass out to Ohio, all right?
Yeah, I'm going to say, hello, Mrs. Ragni. I need a hall pass for December 10th.
Hey, bring her along. We'll really get crazy. Oh! Don't worry, you folks can stay in my room. Oh! Dude, have another vodka. You'll be okay. Don't worry about it.
Oh, yeah, thanks. Sure.
Hey, thanks so much, bro. I really appreciate it.
Thanks, Mark. Take care, man.
Well, later on, brother.